What's up, you guys? I am back with a new video. It's your favorite Michaela, and today I am going to be telling y'all a story time on my first time going to boot camp. I only stayed there 3 days. I got kicked out. We're not even gonna get into why I got kicked out because that's not important. Let's just talk about everybody else and how I experienced everything. So my first day, I was crying. My first day, I'm not gonna fake, I was crying because like I'm really finna be away from my parents this long. So I was crying. Then they told us to hug our parents and everything. When we first walked in, we had our suitcase, y'all. We had some baggage. Y'all know them gray shorts. I don't know. Y'all know them gray shorts I have in my a lot of my videos, and especially when I was pregnant, them gray shorts. Gray shorts. We had them gray shorts on. And mind y'all, I was skinny. I wasn't even that big. So we had them gray shorts on with a gray t-shirt on. A big t-shirt at that. And I'm skinny. So it just like, it looked at a mess on me. And I had a gray bra on. Basically, you had to have everything on gray or white. My shoes, I cannot remember the shoes that I had on or whatever. But yo, we had to carry these big net bags, about this big net bags with your toothpaste, all your clothes, all your everything that you gonna need for that whole 9 months. Cause I think it was a 9-month program. That whole 9 months. And we had to carry it on our back, walking in there. So as they was getting everybody ready, we was all checking in. They was like, y'all shut up and everything, because like we weren't supposed to be talking. And they was like, y'all shut up. So I'm sitting here like because me personally, like I got an attitude. So I'm sitting here like, shut up. That's what I told the man, because that man kept talking about shut up or whatever. So I'm like, shut up. You keep saying shut up. What you expect us to do? We all standing there in line and stuff. What you expect us to do? That's what I told that man. Like, come on now, who finna just sit here and stand here and not talk? Come on now, what is wrong with you? You're like, what? So he pulled me out of line. He said, you can come stand right here, because I see you gonna be a real good one to break. I said, okay. So I went over there and stand by that man, and I just went to laughing and stuff, because I'm like, break. In my head, I'm like, break? Who you gonna break? So just talking. So then he was like, get up there, and he pushed me. I said, don't push me. I turned around, I said, don't push me. Because first of all, I'm skinny. You a grown man. Like, you grown. You got muscles and everything. And I'm nothing but this big. So if you push me, I'm finna fall. Like, I wasn't finna fall, but I could have fell because I'm carrying all this heavy stuff. I ain't nothing but this big. And I'm carrying all this stuff. Really? So he kind of sort of pushed me or whatever. So I got back in line and we walked across this thing or whatever. And they was like, y'all don't need to be talking to the boys or whatever. And I said, okay. Because they all ugly anyways, because they was all finna get their haircut. All them got their haircut. Ooh, y'all, it was this fine boy. He was real fine. He was fine. He had a lot of hair and everything. They really cut all that boy hair off. Hurt my feelings. Like, I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm like, you don't care. You don't care, baby. Your hair is everything, because when they cut it off, you wasn't giving like you was giving before. But yeah, they was cutting the boys' hair and stuff. So I finally got over to like the checking area. They checked me in. They was like, what's your name? Where's your ID and stuff? And I said, here, my name is Michaela. And they was like, oh, okay, we're gonna have to give you a pregnancy test or whatever. And they walked me over to the bears. We had to stand in a line and wait on some more girls so they can walk us over. So they walked us over. This little lady or whatever, she they wasn't really like, we haven't met our little sergeant or the people that was gonna be over us yet. So they had us like these little baby teachers, like they were so nice or whatever. They walked us over to the little bears or whatever where we were supposed to be at. We went in there and everybody, like, when I say it's vocal girls, one thing about me, I don't like being around girls. I don't like girls because girls are messy. At the time, I did not care for girls. I did not care about being around girls. I went in there, it's vocal people. When I say vuku, like vuku girls, it's just a long hallway with bunk beds, just a whole bunch of bunk beds. Long hallway with a bunch of bunk beds, and it had a little net. Oh my god, y'all, them bathrooms was horrible. Them bathrooms are nasty. Them bathrooms are nasty. One thing about me, I am bougie. Like, I feel like if I did not make the mess, then I don't want to use it. Okay, like, I feel like okay, for instance, if my bathroom is dirty and I made it dirty, I'm okay with using it because it's my dirt. But for somebody else fit the germ, no. So I walked in, it's like vuku girls, like vuku, like when I say vuku or vuku girls. And I saw one girl with crochets, and I'm like, they said we can't have hair in our head. So I took my box right down for nothing. So that's when I had turned around to that lady. I was like, I thought we weren't supposed to have hair in our head. And she was like, you don't. And I said, well, why she got hair in her head? Because I just did my box braid freshly did know, and my people made me take them down. And she was like, oh, she finna take them down. We finna go ahead and cut them out or whatever. So that's when they started cutting their girl hair or whatever. And they was like, y'all have to take a pregnancy test before y'all come in here. I went and took my pregnancy test, and I'm like, I'm not even pregnant. So what's the point of me taking this? So they took my pregnancy test. She was like, yeah, nigga, you go ahead and go out or whatever. And I went back out, and like this one girl, she called me over there, and you know, we got to talking or whatever, and she was just spilling the tea or whatever, because it was already some mess going on in the, because it's a lot of girls, it was already a lot of mess going on. So she went over there, she was like, I'm going to spill you the tea. And she just kept telling me and stuff, and then a fight broke out, y'all. Then a fight broke out. It was so funny. A fight broke out, and them ladies that had brought us there to the bears or whatever, they came in there and they was like, y'all stop that fighting, stop. So I don't know what happened out there. I don't know, did they call somebody or what. I just know a buku man. When I say scared, now that scared me. That right there, because it's just like this man came in there. But bigger than the man that, you know, I was talking to at the, you know, when I was telling you at like the beginning of the video. Bigger than that man. He came in, all right, y'all sit down. He was talking so loud. He was talking so loud, and it really scared me. Because I'm like, golly, whoo. He made my heart jump. Like, he made my heart jump. He was like, nah, y'all sitting in here acting a fool. I sat here and asked these men, can y'all do this, do that, da da da. Now I'm like, baby, where your energy was? This the lady that brought us to the bears. I'm like, baby, where your energy was when these girls were in here finna kill each other? Where your energy was? She trying to get loud and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit down and trying to say what you trying to do? Get you a little man or whatever? You trying to get you a little man or something? Cause baby, your big boy pants wasn't on when them girls was in here fighting. You was scared. You was standing over there in the corner. So then after that, that's when the girl sergeants came in. They came in running and stuff, talking about y'all get down on the floor. Y'all get down on the floor. So me, like, I ain't worrying about that. I just like, y'all get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. What, I am a dog? So I just stand up there. They like say, so you're not gonna get down? So you're not gonna get down? I said, okay, I get down, but don't expect me to do nothing or whatever. So so I got down on the ground. That lady, she was talking about some, okay, now y'all do push-ups. I'm like, I'm not do no push-up. What is you talking about? I laid down on the floor. She said, so you're not gonna do it? You're not gonna do it? Like, she stayed in my face, and I'm like, she kept getting all up in my face and stuff like that, and she was yelling at me, and I'm like, can you please, I did this. I said, can you please stop spitting on me, lady? It's not that serious. I'm not going to do that. So, after that, that's when the big man that came in there yelling about them fighting before came in there. He was like, okay, y'all can go to breakfast or whatever. So I got up, and she was like, you don't get up because you're not going to eat. And I said, I bet I will eat. So I got up out the ground and went to walk, and she grabbed me back, and she was like, oh yeah, you a real soft one. I'm gonna have fun breaking you. I said, I don't know, they kept using that word breaking. Like, when we all got outside in the line, and it was like, every time we go somewhere, we gonna march. And they was like, I don't know if y'all ever been in ROTC, but everywhere we go, we gonna act like we in ROTC. So I was like, cool. I mean, I love the ROTC, so they ain't much bother me. So yeah, then so we started. So when they finally got me back in line or whatever, we started walking, and we all went to the lunchroom. The lunchroom was stank. Like I can't even remember did I even eat the first time I was there, but the I don't even know what's the food good. The lunchroom stank. And it was one of these boys over there, like, I guess they had just got done exercising. I don't know. But one of them did. They were like, man, I feel like I got. He was like, this stuff nasty. And so he ran outside. I don't know did he throw up or not, but he ran outside and threw up. And then all the girls, I believe they just wanted to go outside. A couple of the girls, they was like, oh, I feel sick too. I feel sick too. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? But come to find out, these people, when you exercise and stuff like that, and you been smoking or doing any type of drugs, it take a toll on your body, and it make all of it come out of you, like make you throw up and stuff. So that was what was wrong with them. And I'm like, oh, it's so nasty, y'all. Like, I totally lost my appetite. It's the smell, and then these people getting sick and stuff. Ooh. So we finally went back to the Bears, and they had us trying to do Vuku exercise. And I thought it was fun, because, baby, I made me a friend and everything. I thought it was fun. She was doing exercise, so I did exercise too. We were doing exercise together, and then when we got ready to go, I'm like, man, we tired. I'm tired, girl. I'm like, girl, I'm tired. And then, like, it was just laughing. They was like, no talking, no talking, no talking. And then they went over the rules. They had us call the bathroom the latrine or something like that. They said, if you don't say latrine, you got to exercise. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get fit or whatever. So I will exercise. That would kicked in my mind. And then we had went to a little basketball court area where everybody was going to talk to us. And what I'm trying to say. So we all went to the basketball area. They was talking about something. And they was going over the rules. And all of a sudden, not the ladies that was yelling at us. It was more of them. They ran up behind us talking about, get up, get up, get up, get up. And I'm like, yelling at me don't scare me. So it's like I sat down. So I stayed sitting down, letting them know, like, you're not scaring me. You doing all this yelling, it's not scaring me. You know, like, I'm gonna be real. Only time it really scared me was when the males yell. Now, far as the female, the women yelling, it did not scare me. So I stayed sitting down. They got all over my face, spinning and stuff. And I was like, girl, stop. Like, I'm yelling at these folks. I told them, I said, girl, stop. Get out my face. That's what I'm telling them. So they was like, so what happened after that? So I finally got up and just got in line or whatever. The rest of that day, I can't remember what we did. But I know, no, the rest of that day, I had gotten in some trouble, y'all. Don't worry about that. I had gotten in some trouble with them, so I had to go sit in this little room. And out of that, was getting in trouble, not following directions. All I was doing just talking back to them people. I was doing some of the stuff they said. And a lot of people that they got into with, they were making them go in this little room. And sitting in that room, we was talking and everything, because the people that they had over us was like teenagers. And one of the girls knew me because she knew my brothers, but you didn't know me. You knew my brothers, but you did not know me. You know what I'm saying? So she was just talking to me over there. So sooner or later, I went back, finally went back. When I went back, well, me being a V, I wasn't in the bunk beds. I was in like a little crop thing to myself, like a little thing that go on the floor. So they had fixed me one, but when I came back, somebody took it. They was like, took yours. And I was like, huh? They was like, well, since you got in trouble, we had some more girls come, so they took yours. And I was like, who am I? Image of me. So that's pretty much it. That's really pretty much it of my boot camp experience. It just, they was all up in my face. They was all up in my face, and yeah, they was just all up in my face, and that's pretty much it. They was just all up in my face. And like, one thing about me is just like, me personally, like, I feel like boot camp wasn't something that was gonna fit in my in my, like, you know, something that was gonna straighten me up, because I grew up around yelling. My parents yelled at me. My daddy was in the military, so I really don't think it was gonna straighten me up, because he yelled at me. You know, he always yelled at me. You get what I'm saying? Only time it really just, you know, kind of hit me was when the males yelled at me, because they was loud and so demanding and stuff. You know, like they real life would just pick me up and throw me. Like, real talk, like that type of energy. But I mean, like, yelling did not faze me though, because I mean, my parents yell at me. Boot camp, my opinion of boot camp, only time boot camp is gonna straighten somebody up if your parents let you do whatever you want to do, or you're not the type that never been yelled at. You get what I'm saying? And I learned it from a lot of girls that was in there. They was like, I don't like this because my parents don't even yell at me. So these folks yelling at me, I don't care for that, you know? I mean, I grew up getting yelled at. You get what I'm saying? I grew up getting yelled at. So it really didn't even faze me. All that yelling and stuff, it didn't faze me. The male yelling, yeah, it did kind of faze me a little bit, but the male troopers or whatever you want to say wasn't over us. So it's just like, that wasn't a breaking point for me. You get what I'm saying? But long story short, that's the end of it. Yeah, I only stayed there 3 days. I got kicked out. I was ready to go home, but you shouldn't have sent me home, but you sent me home anyway, because it just like, it doesn't faze me. And I guess they realized that that's probably why they just told my parents, oh, she threatened me, so it's time for her to go and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope y'all like this little crazy story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back to y'all with more videos.